Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. Today we're talking about COVID-19 fast-track screenings with Michigan Health Clinic. Joining us this morning is Dr. Daoud and Laboratory Director Jesse McLeod. Thank you so much for being here this morning, both. We appreciate you both being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Of course. Doctor, can you first give us a little bit of an update on the virus and the vaccine?
Yes, well, on Friday, the FDA approved an EUA for Pfizer's vaccine, and during the weekend, the CDC also granted okayed the use of this vaccine, and this will move the millions of Americans one step forward to have their vaccine in the coming days. Probably while we are talking now, the vaccine is being distributed to all the centers. So basically, what is this vaccine? It's based on mRNA, the messenger RNA. So you know this technology has never been used previously, although it has been researched and investigated. So instead of administering the live or dead virus in our body, what we do is to inject the messenger RNA, which holds the code for a protein that is found on the virus. So very briefly, our cells, our muscle cells, once injected, they would express this messenger RNA, of course, without getting into the nucleus, which means a good safety profile for the vaccine. So our cells would express it, and this proteins, once expressed, it would trigger our immunity, and our body would produce antibodies against it. So after that, if our body meets the virus, then there would be enough enough antibodies in order to attack the virus.
Tell us about those neutralizing antibodies and why they're so important.
Yes, so antibodies are, we have different types of antibodies. It's not only one type or two types. We have actually 5 different varieties. IgM and IgGs are part of them. You probably have heard about serology testing that is being done during this pandemic. So the level of immunoglobulins or antibodies corresponds to the level of immunity that a human being develops. But normally, when you say antibodies, it's actually either binding antibodies or neutralizing antibodies. And the binding antibodies, what they do is to tag the pathogen, in this case the virus, and the immunity would attack it after that. Normally, this is what most of the antibodies do, but actually what the neutralizing antibodies do is to tag it, not only that, but also to kind of neutralize it in a way it can produce its toxicity on this virus and therefore even kill it.
Let me ask you this. Do you do these at Michigan Health Clinic, Doctor?
Actually, yes. In early January, this test would be available in Michigan Health Clinic. Yes.
Oh, that's great. Jessica, let me ask you this. Tell us about testing at Michigan Health Clinics and what are the different types of testing that you do there?
Yeah, so right now we offer both the molecular test for the virus itself, which would tell us whether or not you have an active infection. And for that test, we have 2 EUA-approved methods. So we have plenty of testing available for anyone who wants it. And then we also offer the antibody test for both IgG and IgM, which would tell whether or not you've been exposed to the virus. And our clinic is located at 4707 McLeod Drive, right across from the mall off of Fashion Square Boulevard.
Oh, great.
We have testing available Monday through Friday.
Oh,
and
that's
walk-ins
great.
are also available.
Oh, walk-ins. That's very, very convenient. Thank you both for joining us and for providing this valuable information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course, you as well. If you'd like any more information, just head on over to the hot link section of WNEM.com.